Xbox Game Pass lineup for February 2024 is announced.
What's up,
Let's
everybody?
see what
Tim
new
here.
games we're going to be
Today's
getting
gaming
ourselves
news. We got
into.
new Game Pass editions for February. The Switch is getting closer and closer to the PlayStation 2's lifetime sales, and a new Elden Ring game is apparently in development, but you'll want to check your expectations.
Elden Ring 2 is in development? What? I thought they just came out with DLC, maybe. The fix.
While the world waits to find out what the future holds for Xbox next week, Microsoft has announced the Game Pass lineup for February. Available today, February 6th, is Anuchard. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Here's the official blurb. The kingdom of Anuchard has fallen. Generations
Kingdom
after
of
the collapse,
Anunchar.
its surviving descendants
So
have
it's called
chosen you to
Anunchar.
become the bell wielder of the magical Audros Bell. Go forth, battle monsters, solve puzzles, and restore Anuchar to its former skyward glory. Okay. Tomorrow, February 7th, sees the addition of Dovetail Games
Train Sim World 4.
This is one for the train enthusiasts out there, which are apparently called Real
I played the third one.
Spotter.
It was, I couldn't do it.
Courtesy of EA Play comes.
I like playing those simulator ones.
For console and PC, just in time for the Super Bowl.
And
IGN's
then
review
NFL 24.
6 out of 10. We said new animations and improved AI make Madden.
What's that, kids?
On-field.
What's that kid you listen to? Special teams, special plays.
Action the best it's ever been, but everything.
My wife watches that
is a
kid.
slog of data modes and laggy menus that brings everything around it down. Moving on, February 13th sees
Resident
the
Evil
addition of the
3.
Resident Evil 3 remake. This
Wow.
is a great survival horror game. It doesn't quite reach the heights
Why did I
of its predecessor,
buy
the Resident
all
Evil
of
2
the Resident Evils
Two
if
games
they
on
just are
February
remaking
14th.
them all?
Puzzle game a little to the left,
Oh,
and
there
the
you
awesome
go.
Metroidvania
That's one pub to like.
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which returns to Game Pass. I reviewed this one for IGN and I loved it. Now where is that sequel? February 14th sees Plate Up enter Game Pass. It's a cooking action game with
I've
permanent
seen
roguelite progression.
Game
And
Grumps
finally,
play that one.
Return to Grace hits Game Pass on February 20th. It's a
Return to Grace.
first-person
This one
narrative
looks
adventure
good.
with positive reviews on Steam. And just a reminder that MLB The Show,
MLB The Show.
March 19th, is coming to Game Pass on day.
I'll probably play that
Leaving
once.
Game Pass on February 15th are Galactic Civilizations 3 from PC and Opus Echo of Starsong.
I'm not worried about either of those. All right.
Nintendo is still squeezing sales out of the 7-year-old Switch,
140
shifting almost 14 million
million.
units in the first 9 months of
Jeez.
its financial year. That was actually a 7.8% decline on the same period a year earlier, but Nintendo has revised its sales forecast for the current financial year upwards, predicting Switch sales of 15.5 million, up from the 15 million previously predicted. Reporting its financials for the 3 months ending December 31st, Nintendo said Switch exclusive Super Mario Bros.
Ain't no way Brie Larson is playing Fortnite.
In almost
That ain't
11
happening.
years, saw a solid start with
He ran into the
12
sun.
million. Sales
Or
continued
into
to
the
grow for
storm
Legend of Zelda Tears of the
and died.
Kingdom, which is now up to an impressive 20 million units sold, but some ways off from Breath of the Wild's 31.6 million. Pikmin 4, fantastic game, is now at 3.3 million units sold, and Super Mario RPG, which came out in November, already reached 3.1 million. The unstoppable Mario Kart 8 Deluxe shifted another 6.8 million units. The kart racer is now up to an eye-watering 60.6 million sold, comfortably the best-selling Switch game and the best-selling kart racer of all time.
Wow.
As for the Switch itself, Nintendo said sales of the console continue to be steady in its 7th year. The
Metroid.
Switch is now up to nearly 140 million units sold.
That's
it lags
crazy.
behind only the Nintendo DS and the PlayStation 2 in the best-selling consoles of all time list.
PlayStation
Incredibly,
2, man.
The Switch is now only about 14 million units away from the PS2. Nintendo said, for hardware, by continuing to convey the appeal of Nintendo Switch, we try not only to put one system in every home, but several in every home, or even one for every person. Looking ahead, Nintendo will release Mario vs. Donkey Kong this month, and Princess Peach Showtime in March. And of course, there's also that elusive Switch 2, which is reportedly due out later this year. Everyone's calling
The
for it to
Switch
be
2
backwards
is coming
compatible,
out?
and with 140 million Switches already out there, I can't imagine it won't be. And finally today, an Elden Ring mobile game is in development, but don't hold your breath. Sounds like it's a ways away and also probably dumb. Reuters reports that
I heard it
Tencent
was.
is working to adapt
I heard a little about this.
into a mobile game, but progress is described as slow. Apparently, Tencent wants the Elden Ring mobile game to work similarly to gacha game Genshin Impact, with a free-to-play business model supported by in-app purchases. But the design of Elden Ring, which is a single-player premium action role-playing game, is quote at odds with Tencent's vision. Yeah, no shit. News of the Elden Ring mobile game comes amid what fans hope is the imminent release of the hotly anticipated Elden Ring DLC, Shadow of the Erd Tree.
Right.
Various changes to the back end of Elden Ring's entry in Steam suggest something is afoot. So far, however, both developer From Software and publisher Bandai Namco have remained quiet. As for Tencent, it appears to be struggling to create mobile game hits based on established PC and console games. Last week, we learned it had canceled an unannounced Nier mobile game. I guess that's what you call a near miss.
Ha! Good one.
And that is your Daily Fix for Tuesday, February 6th. Now that you're caught up on the news, watch the trailer for Atomic Heart's new DLC. I'm Damon Hatfield, and for all your gaming news, stay tuned to IGN.
And me for reacting to them with you. Yeah, that actually, I mean, I'm not too worried about the games that are leaving Xbox Game Pass. I'm pretty happy about some of the ones that we're going to be getting. Some of them look pretty good. As far as the Switch goes, if they're going to come out with the Switch 2, then I'm not even going to worry about getting a Switch, because I might as well just get a Switch 2 when it comes out, you know what I'm saying? That way I can just play all the games, it doesn't matter. And then Elden Ring DLC, I'll play the DLC, but I'm not going to play a new game that comes into mobile. No thanks.